What's going on YouTube, this is the Wasteful Gamer here, and this is my Friday random topic video. And it's sort of a little touchy this week. It's going to be on basically life and my life and how I look at it basically. It's going to be a lot of opinions and thoughts on stuff that I want to share. And I don't want people to look at it as a life tip video because I don't want to give the impression that I know 100% what I'm on about. But I'm speaking from basically past things that I've gone through and people that I've sat behind, watched, and sort of seeing how they shape and change things in their life. So I'd like to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the depressing side too much, but if it does pop up here and there, then I do apologise. I do try to keep things positive, as always. So first of all, I want to talk about being ashamed of yourself as a person. I can honestly say personally that I've never been ashamed of myself, whether it be related to me not having a job for a while and being pretty much young, dumb and living off mum, or not doing as good as I thought I'd do or was expected to do in school exams. But there's always an answer to something that you do wrong or something that you don't mean to do or you do without knowing in life. So as in for my examples, I struggle with sort of meeting new people and sat face to face with someone of a higher role than me, which is why I was so sort of scared and nervous about finding a job and sort of getting over the interview and meeting the new people in the workplace. But as for school exams, like a lot of people, I thought school was basically rubbish and useless up until the point where I got my results for my exams, and I can probably say, looking back on it now, I probably never tried hard enough at all. Like honestly, never tried hard enough. But I'm not so really ashamed of myself for that. It's sort of more regret, and I'd rather regret something than be ashamed of myself. I'd rather regret something that will hopefully sort of get out of my mind until it comes up again, rather than be ashamed of myself and sort of let myself down as a person. It's just part of life, basically. The next thing we're going to talk about is accepting the person or people for who they are or what they are. And I have got quite a lot of family members. I know I could go on about personal things, but like I said, it's all personal experience and stuff that I've seen. I've got quite a lot of family members and have had friends or have friends who are all different in their own way. So whether that be sexuality, race, a disability, psychological, mental problems or anything like that. But no matter how different or unusual that people might find these sort of people, I've grown up with it, so I've always known them to be sort of normal, or not so much normal but not different, if that makes sense. Because basically the person that they are now is probably a million miles away from what they were when they were younger, because of course, like we all do, we grow up and we make massive choices, massive decisions, even if they were unwanted choices or decisions that can change others in your own lives like you've never known. And that is something that everyone does. We all go through it. Up until I'm only 19, but I'm not. I'm sort of at a point where I can look back on things when I was younger and still sort of vaguely remember things that I've made, choices that I've made, and sort of seeing how that shaped me as a person now. So in terms of computers, I can't remember so far back, but if I ever did have a crazy obsession with some sort of games console back in the day, that's probably what gave me such a interest in it today, or maybe a family member or something introduced me to it. You were all created and formed as a person as you sort of grow older. So it's all about living up and growing up, basically. What else is there? So, if you've made a choice in your life and you are in complete control, then you're the only person who has to live with it. And basically stand tall, be proud, and be sort of happy that you've made your own mind up and didn't let anyone influence essentially who you are going to be when you get older. So just remember that all of us are all different. All of us are different. So whenever you feel like it, look at yourself in the mirror and just think, I am this. This is who I want to be, and no one should ever have the right to change it except me. We're all our own person, and that's the way it should be. It's not so much the happiest way it could be, because a lot of people judge themselves and have issues with themselves, but the only way I can sort of say finding a solution to that is talking to someone that you know has either been through this problem, or, as I'm going to move on to next, friends or family. So what I want to talk about is friendship and family. Friends and family are one of the key things that keep a lot of people on the straight and narrow throughout their life. I am aware that some people may not have friends for whatever reason, or may not have had a family as close as some other people. And I do worry, and it's an upsetting thing. I've seen someone go through it. It's an upsetting thing to know you haven't got a mum or haven't got a dad or brothers and sisters to sort of go to help you out for whatever reason it be. But you'll always have some sort of guidance, whether it be someone you look up to, as I've done before on the internet, sort of a YouTube star who you've looked up to and gives a lot of good advice, whoever it may be, or maybe a foster parent, or a worker, a social worker of some sort that you talk to and sort of feel like you have a good relationship with. So, like I say, friends and family keep people on the straight and narrow, and they're basically there to pick you up whenever you're having a bad day, and sometimes to calm you down when you're having too much of excitement day. If you're the lucky one who has a friend for a really long time and stick by you no matter what, then I can promise you now, you don't ever want to try and let him or her go at all. Someone who is a best friend, rather through your whole life, or through maybe 3/4 of your life, knows you more than a lot of people. You might not tell your mother or your father a lot of things that you tell your best friend, and I know it's the same with me, but that's just the way it is, and people deal with it. So if they stick by you, then that's a good thing. And you know them days when things just don't feel right, you've woke up on the complete wrong side of the bed and you'd rather stay in bed and either cry or be miserable or be upset or depressed about something that's happened, then by all means do that. But I can honestly say, if you do that for a long enough time, you'll just make yourself worse and worse. So if you've got a best friend who's always there to make you feel, who can feel sympathetic for you, or basically look after you, bring you breakfast and stuff, is always handy, then that's what you want. You want someone who can stand by you, someone who you can stand by and just feel such a connection with that you don't want to do anything without them. Anything at all. Even if it means having to go for the same job, to the same school, to the same college, university, then by all means do it if you're that much of a friend and you're close enough. Family goes without saying. A lot of people would probably fall apart without a family, and I've seen it happen, like I've said, and you do fall apart, unless you have a family or extra family, distant relatives or something that can pick you up or sort of sort you out, then that's good. But family, close family, basically don't have a choice to not love you. The mother especially who give birth to you, so that's a natural love. And I know personally that I rely on family so much for a lot of things, but it's not like I hope that I don't show them love back, because when I need to or when I can, I do it so much, even if it be just cleaning the garden or going out and walking the dog for my mum, or picking up a TV or something for my brother and taking it to his house, whatever it'll be. Then that's my little ways of showing love, because I've always been guided and always been helped along in a lot of things, so I appreciate family quite a lot. It's all about being fair and getting on, as I see it. If you've had a fallout with your mum or dad, if you've had a fallout with anyone, the best person is probably to go and talk to your mum or dad. It's probably the easiest person, especially if you've had a family problem. In terms of social troubles or a personal problem, then personally I would probably talk to a sister or a brother. But like I said again, if they aren't around or you don't have a mother or a sister or a brother to talk to, then I'd personally go to my mum or to my dad. Not because I can't deal with it myself, but rather because if you have someone to have an outside look on it, basically from someone who's known you your whole life, then you get a much better look on things, and you'll see things in a lot different way, and you might understand it a hell of a lot different. Even if it's just a close friend, or even if it's not a close friend, just someone with a different look on things can help you decide on things quite a lot, especially when it comes to decisions that's going to change you or change something dramatically. So anyway, I know I like to ramble, but I've enjoyed it. I hope it didn't bore you too much. with pretty much my life story hidden in there somewhere. But I love life and I love to talk about life. So keep happy, keep positive. Don't let anything or anyone bring you down. You are who you are. So that's it. That's my random topic video about life and how I look at it. Probably is longer than I should have went on for, but you know, things happen. And I hope it's helped. If it's not really a help video, I hope it's give you some knowledge on family and friends and life and all sorts of different things. If it has, then be fair and be nice and drop a like and subscribe for more videos like this one every Friday. And like I said, don't let anyone bring you down. Keep happy and keep positive. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been the Wasteful Gamer. Peace out, Breadbins.